Okay. Konnichiwa. Chiwa koni. Mhm, 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 mhm. Ahora sí, vamos a jugar.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the
Palanya,
minds of
José
the
Mourinho.
footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Lewandowski stood his ground strongly.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, that's well seen too. And here's Lewandowski. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Hernandez. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy Caicedo really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best.
And the shot!
Damn.
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, great hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Donnarumma trying to keep this in. Keeper sees it all the way. Davis cuts out the pass. Oh, nicely intercepted.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Lewandowski. Good spot, he's seen the run. Hits one! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Panama have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good-looking ball. Messi. No, that's been intercepted. That has ended up in no man's land. No, it's not getting there. Still goalless at the moment. Palmer. Shifted upfield. Neymar. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. That's been cut out, well played. And it's been shipped out wide. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. And Messi! Oh, split-second
Casi,
reaction.
casi, casi,
Really
casi.
anticipated that well, didn't he?
And the header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Hernandez. Mbappe. Cafu does well to get it back. And it's Messi. Vitinha. It's a sweet ball, that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off. Oh, they could be caught out here. Shapes to shoot!
Para despejar esa bendita pelota tuve que esperar tanto.
His position was perfect. The
increíble.
invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
He's got tall. Vitinha. Mbappe. He's had a shot. Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Up he goes! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
And that's another good win of the ball. Lewandowski, always onto this. There's no flag. He's got away. And he thumps it clear.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Face to... Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So that's 2 now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Caicedo. And here's Mbappe.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Decent hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. He rises! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo
A poorly directed
reglamentario.
kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Alexander-Arnold. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Rudiger. Neymar gets into some space. That's a shade optimistic. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. And it's half-time here. So your views on the first half?
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
Se solicita la presencia del dueño de un auto azul estacionado en la salida principal del estadio. El auto está a punto de ser remolcado. Preséntese, por favor.
And that's the
Cambio.
start of another 45 minutes.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
And that's definitely not his best. Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vinicius Junior. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change. Mbappe gets through on his own. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible
Ese
chance
partido
here.
todo ha salido mal.
Donnarumma, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Panama find a position of real strength now. Defending was strong and firm. He has found the way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been...
He's had a hit! And more
En
and
ese
more
partido
and
todo me ha
more.
salido mal. No sé qué pasó.
Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Yamal, he's found the way through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution... Can he put it away? Barcelona have this time, surely! And it's come back out to him. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
La cantidad de espectadores de
Barcelona
este
got some
partido
help from
fue
Lady
de
Luck there. They all count.
70.987.
Vinicius Junior. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, he'll be annoyed at himself for not getting there. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bruno Fernandes has got himself a free kick.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 23. Lo reemplazará número 9.
That's going in strongly.
No way through. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Caicedo gets over and intercepts. Back into the middle. Yamal! Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Cafu. Well, played right into his path. Hernandez. And he was quick to react. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He's got the shot away! And somehow he kept it out.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Messi.
Dybala gets it away.
Número 10. Número 20.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That pass has been well intercepted. Great chance! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And that should get the job done. And he was alert to it. And now they can spring out of defence. There's the hit!
Well, they're really trying hard to change the complexion of this game, and surely it's only a matter of time before they can grab a goal.
Mbappe! And that is wildly off target. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, this looks sharp. He's picked his way through. Mbappe. It's anyone's ball now. Quality ball. Now it's Dybala. Panama are on the counter-attack. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the finish! They've done it!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Se van a jugar 6 minutos de compensación.
It's become a case of men against boys. And here's Yamal. Vinicius Junior. Dybala. Caicedo cuts it out. Van Dijk. Vinicius Junior. Zico. He's through here. And the ball's a good one here. Chance! And yes, it's there! And it is becoming
Incredible, guys.
almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Vamos a ver.
Well, it is one of those days in football that rarely disappoints, the intertwining plots and subplots which mess with our heads. One of the most dreaded days, of course, the fight against relegation, and it all rests on the outcome of 90 minutes of football to which we are all about to bear witness. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already... And he's had a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Aubameyang proves just a little bit too strong.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Cavani. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Udogie is there, and he can pick it up. Now it's Cavani. Good spot, he's seen the run. It's a really well-measured ball. He's had a hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Damn.
Gets his pass away. Keeper's ball. Alexander-Arnold. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Alexander-Arnold.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's found a way through. Terrific header. Harmlessly behind. Udogie picks it up from the goal kick. Threads one in. Now it's Lewandowski. Can he finish?
Vamos.
Goal! Barcelona! And that has raised the roof. Survival now very much on. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
No, como que se ha adelantado.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Cavani, and the flag has stayed down. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bernardo Silva. Aubameyang. He's had it taken off him. And we have our very first corner. Barcelona. Oh, look, he's gone for goal! Oh, nearly. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Lewandowski. Byrne spots it and intercepts. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Ansu Fati. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Man, you know.
And he's intervened well there. That has ended up in no man's land.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Ai meu, que mal.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That looks a good ball through. Bernardo Silva clears it away. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Pass somewhat off target. And that has left him in a heap. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Can he latch on to this? Lovely feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Byrne kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Nicely weighted ball. That is a brilliant interception. Byrne. Udogi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Balassi looking to run onto it. Oh, what a ball he's in here! Chance! We've got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit. That next goal now is absolutely crucial.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Barcelona head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Looking for the runner. Byrne. Yamal does really well to win the ball there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's a throw-in. Caicedo. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Great hit! Marvellous
Es
goal!
increíble, ¿cómo es posible que pase
There we
eso,
go,
güey?
and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
And it's Gundogan. And here's Balassi. Oh, that's a fine interception. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. You can run onto that.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Oh, well played. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
And that was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Mbappe is flagged offside.
Muy offside ahora, chica.
Yamal just eases him off the ball. Spread neatly. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. And here's Cavani. And he's been shifted off it. Mbappe. Can he get it through? Saliba wins the duel this time. Pedri. Might be danger here. Lewandowski! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Lewandowski.
¿Qué?
Bernardo Silva. Now, what about a counter-attack? Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, played right into his path.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's managed to get free. Heads it! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
That is good alertness. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Aubameyang. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He is through here. Burn. Can he latch on to this? Aubameyang. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Aubameyang. 2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Bernardo Silva. He has found the way through. Hits one! And more, and more, and more! And they are cruising. And that's that. It's the day when it all caught up with them. The whole season has been a campaign of struggle.
Es que era un partido, no voy a poder ascender. He vuelto a descender, qué mal. Déjame ver esta alineación. Siempre me... Estamos aquí de nuevo. Nuevo partido. Nuevo chance. Quizás una nueva victoria.
It is time for us all to come together and to believe. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave. And Arsenal. Chance!
¿Qué?
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck good, and he looks hungry for more. It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Number 29, Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, that's fabulous. Quality ball. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, good-looking ball. Ansu Fati. A real chance if he can get through. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in.
Lewandowski! Sticks it away! And the
Ganamos tú que
lead
puede
lost
hacer gol.
no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level.
Face to face with the... It's Neymar! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Got a shot away! He's got away with one there. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh, no joy this time. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Caicedo makes the interception. And it's Lewandowski. Now he's off and running. Now it's Rafael Leao. Great defending, strong and determined. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Ansu Fati. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No, that's overhit. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Barcola is flagged offside. And he's had it nicked away. Davids. Lewandowski. Lewandowski! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught napping! I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Ansu Fati.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, a delicate chip through. And he cuts out the supply. Rafael Leao. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead. And he was quick to react. Rafinha. He has found the way through. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Hernandez picks it up from the goal kick. Neymar. That is good strength. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Bessie. Well, nicely intercepted. Now it's Rafinha. Stood up well to him there. Hernandez gets across to intercept that. Great ball if he can get there. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rafael Leao.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Back in possession and ready to go again. And Sufati. Hernandez does well to get it back. And the half-time whistle goes. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd. And a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline, 2 goals to 1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 29, Barcola.
And we're off
Coming
again.
on to replace him is
Well, I think in
number
these
8,
circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Yamal. Well, that looks a decent ball. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Davids. That is good alertness. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. And he was alert to it. Mbappe. That's a sharp pass. Well timed, excellent interception. And the counter is on. Now it's Rafael Leao.
Hola, bro. Hola, Roger. Rogi. ¿Cómo estás, mano?
Mbappe. That has been cut short. Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ball's out once more.
Roger.
Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And Dijk concedes a free kick for that.
2-1.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Me están ganando 2-1 y estoy jugando.
substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
The attendance for this match was
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Mbappe. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's a good run down the left. He's shifting through the gears here. That's been cut out, well played. Rafael Leao. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's straight offside.
Tengo que ir a dormir. Mañana es un día largo. Espero que siga pues. Gracias, bro. Cuídate mucho, mano. Y que duermas bien. Y que mañana tengas un excelente día, bro.
Now it's Neymar.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very
Mis dos
obvious
defensores tienen
discomfort here.
tarjeta amarilla,
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
Well, we're looking at somewhere in the region of 25 to 30 yards. That won't intimidate this guy.
It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe. Yamal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, and he's through the middle.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Big chance!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Davids. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Hernandez cuts it out. And here's Yamal. It's Lewandowski!
Vamos.
He's got a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these
Ah,
games,
dos.
it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So all square and not for the first time.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Played out to the right. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Arsenal showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Pedri. Oh, that's well spotted. Pedri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery.
Rafael Leao! Yamal chasing after it. Yamal has created one goal already. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely spread.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
That's a shade optimistic.
Minutes has been indicated.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evidence. And Rafinha. Deftly out wide. Mbappe is looking to set free a runner. He's got away. Pedri. And we're done. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end.
Bienvenidos chicos, bienvenidos a mi canal de YouTube. ¿Sabes lo que quisiera hacer? Que revisar los canales de YouTube de cada uno de ustedes y que, no de YouTube, no de cualquier, puede ser de Instagram y que los demás los sigan. Así sucesivamente. Pero mientras tanto vamos a jugar. Dice, se llama, no puede ser. Un empate. Puede ser una... Ay, Dios. Déjame ver. Ujú. Temori. Temori. Déjame ver. Pedri. Ah, ok, sí, tienes razón. Tengo razón, chicos. Tengo razón. Noticia individuales. Marca estrecho. Siempre marca los delanteros. El falso 9. Mielquina. Déjame ver ese. Viene con todo el cabrón, Con todo viene.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it.
Vamos a jugar.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Ajax clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, well played.
¿Por qué no está
Beraldo spots it and intercepts. Well, played right into his path. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity.
Messi!
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
That has not gone well. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ruben Diaz with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
A mí me dio más amarilla, Ese hábito debe ser amarillista.
Ruben Diaz is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Oh, easy pickings there. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. No, that was never going to make it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's the throw. Nice ball, and he's in here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Has Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rodri charging forward, the ball at his feet. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And here's Mbappe. And they're quick to get it back. And there's the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Ajax are looking to go forward now. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Oh, super find. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No, that's been intercepted. That's a nicely measured pass. And he's cut it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Vitinha hits one! Goal! Barcelona! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to...
And the shot! He has done
Vamos.
it! Hot knife through
Vamos,
butter.
Cojoyo.
They have done it again!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So that's two now without reply.
No doubt as to who...
Shapes to shoot! And it's there!
Vamos. Destrozar.
And they're at it again in
Eso
double
se llama
quick time.
destrozar.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Se fue. Se fue. Se fue. Yo sabía que se iba a ir. Buscamos otro víctima. Estamos jugando online, o sea, buscamos otra víctima. Vamos a buscar otra víctima, guys. No les gente para estar dejando usarles. Easy. Easy. Instrucción individual. Ok. Y marcaje derecha. Vamos a. Luego la fina. Así de fácil, guys.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game. It's a mighty effort! He's missed, but not by that far.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Pedri on a charge down the left. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Always onto this. Ødegaard. Defending of the desperate variety. Shifted upfield. Real chance here. There's the shot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Maldini with the clearance. Vitinha. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you
Falta.
might think he got off lightly.
Amarilla,
It is
sácale
just a
amarilla
verbal warning.
al bicho.
They're taking a moment to consider their options. Well, plenty of early set. He's had a hit! Decent enough try.
Siempre
I think
funciona
his
esa
face smacks
jugada,
of
chicos.
disbelief
Siempre
as
me ha
opposed to
funcionado.
disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Taken back almost at once.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm.
He's got tall. He's
Qué
delivered
gol
all
más
right.
pendejo que me hicieron. Sí, cerebra,
Oh,
cerebra.
lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Shapes to shoot! Has another go! And he hits the net! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you...
And the shot! That's a lovely, neat pass. He's played it back.
just too much pressure. Had to go that way. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Modric. He's found a way past, and he's managed to get free. Oh, sweet feet. He rises! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Nice defending, it's got the job done. He's having a go! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rafinha!
Una pelota para despegar y me la compliqué.
Rafinha actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rafinha wins the duel this time. And now a sudden chance to counter. Caicedo. Ah, he's given it away. Tries a shot.
Vamos. Hola, Love Celta, ¿cómo estás? Saludos para Love Celta, ¿cómo
I call
estás?
that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
That is good alertness.
Me pregunta cómo eso no fue gol.
Pedri. Araujo calmly anticipates. Neymar. Look at the space here. And it's Goretzka. Goes down, but nothing given. Pedri. Hernandez.
Espérate, los
Oh, it's a
puntos ahora.
searing run. He is a man on a mission.
¿Qué? Me salió. Bien, gracias. Qué bueno, me alegro mucho que estés bien.
Maldini gets across to intercept that. Spread out to the left.
Yeah.
Alexander-Arnold. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Interesting ball. Vitinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Alexander-Arnold. And the pass is intercepted. Tomori gets over and intercepts. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's Goretzka! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Bien.
That was
Es
always going to be
1-2,
the keepers.
me está ganando. Y yo ahí como que, ¿qué pasó?
Oh, what has happened here? And
Tu
the referee
próximo
brings the
video
first half to a
cuándo
close.
es?
Well, it has been a very watchable football match
Subo
that has
video todos
already
los días,
provided three goals, both teams contributing plenty to it.
cuando
And in terms of scoreline, it
la
is close
mañana,
to being perfectly balanced. The game
o sea,
living
ya
up to
hoy es
billing
domingo,
and
porque
plenty
aquí
of
son
thrills
las
to keep the crowd warm.
2 de la
We'll be
mañana,
resuming in a
entonces
quarter of an hour
cuando
from
vaya a
now
dormir
with the
despierto, vamos
scoreline
a las
2-1.
8.
Neither side holding back
Puedo,
here. It
voy a
has
subir
been
videos, sí,
quite a half
en la
this.
mañana.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Vitinha chasing after it. Ødegaard. Great position here. Good read, needed to be. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's
Ay.
given it.
Creo que lo hice mal.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Saliba. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, that's a nice ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That pass isn't the best. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Messi. Hoisted in. Nuno Mendes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a pretty loose pass. Barcelona needing a change of fortune here. Big chance! He's got a
Mierda.
goal!
Qué hijo.
Total good.
Araujo.
They have breathing space.
Qué mal.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he
La
stuck it bang
asistencia
in the
este
corner.
partido asciende a 97.559
So the lead now
espectadores.
is 2.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly
Tengo
been
que
a big
esperar un
mood changer.
poquito.
It's just beyond his reach. Hernandez simply refused to be outdone there, and he was quick to react. Nuno Mendes.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Puede ser, ¿eh? Puede. No me cambia la información. José. Mira la min. Voy a sacar a este y voy a sacar a Pedro también. Para ganar. Sí.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Barcelona
6,
can now introduce the first of their
el
substitutes.
dorsal 22.
So who's he going to be aiming for here?
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 19, el dorsal 24, Neymar, el dorsal 16, el dorsal 30.
That comes as a mighty relief. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, smashing header!
Vamos.
He scored!
Disfruto
What a super
los
header,
cambios
dispatched
bien
beautifully.
frutos.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great
Vamos a
stealth and a
ver
ghost-like
si podemos
arrival
meterle
to
otro
get his
gol
head
ahí.
to the ball.
Y ponemos
2
tan
goals on the
nervioso,
day,
tan
and he may
nervioso,
not yet be done.
muchacho. Vamos.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
He could be in here. Oh, well played.
Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Vamos a ver qué color la
It's a
tarjeta.
straight
Yes.
red. He has been given
Sí,
his
sí,
marching
sí,
orders.
sí. Lo
Well, there may
mereces,
be some
cabrón.
scope for debate over the
Lo
seriousness of the
mereces.
offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Movimientos. Ese movimiento. Ok. Vamos a ver. Acá está China. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bueno. Messi. Sacó a Bukayo Saka. No, porque Bukayo Saka ya tenía vaina.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Real chance! Guadalajara have got it back and they'll have another go. So what can they make of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. Cristiano Ronaldo.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, that was vital. Pass somewhat off target. Neymar has it in a wide position. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Ay, Dios.
That would have won it.
82.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Otra roja tienen que darle por
And the
todas.
referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Guadalajara have their second corner now. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He has found a way through. Yamal. Alexander-Arnold. And he's picked out the run. Fermin. Oh, what a climb!
Una pelota se duerme en la cabeza del cabrón.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit.
Mendes
Yeah,
appears to be in some real discomfort. Is it his leg?
Yeah, and I hope for his sake that it's cramp, meaning it'll be a quicker fix.
Well, he is going to soldier on by the looks of it.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Neymar. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. Well, played right into his path. Cristiano Ronaldo! Fermin. Yamal. Oh, that does not look good. 5 minutes to add. Aim forwards. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Ronaldo chasing after it. So that's it. It is all over.
Oh my goodness.
Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down.
Es increíble, boy. Vamos a ver, bueno. No puede ser. Este muchacho que veo a jugar ahora es de Costa Rica. ¿Qué es eso? No sé qué carajo está hablando este paro. A ver, el marcaje estrecho. Vamos a ver, Leo Messi, Mbappé y Leo Messi. Leo Messi y Mbappé.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. We have already started here. Alexander-Arnold, pass somewhat off target. Gets a good foot in there. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I really like the look of this guy, Foden, who to me is a player who has a bit of everything. An eye for goal, quick feet, great vision, and a willingness to take on his defensive duties when required. Although he's probably best deployed out on the right, where his best attacks.
Lewandowski!
Es penal, es
All
penal.
eyes on the referee.
Es
It's a
penal.
penalty. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here to open the scoring.
Mhm. Venga, atrápalo si
Not much
puedes,
more than a
atrápalo si
formality.
puedes.
Should we have ever
Atrápalo si
doubted him?
puedes,
Cool as you like.
atrápalo si puedes.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Lewandowski. Oh, this is a very good run.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, that's well spotted.
¿Qué?
Oh no, what has happened here? He's got the shot away! It's loose and there's a
Ay,
race for the
Dios
ball.
mío.
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited and they need filling, and fast.
It's a mighty effort!
¿Qué?
He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit
Dios
disappointed with that,
mío,
Peter.
otra
You would have
vez.
fancied him to at least hit the target.
Caicedo kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Lewandowski, and he was alert to it. Alexander-Arnold. Costa Rica trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Vitinha. Well read, nice interception. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Ribéry. Wriggles his way through. Ribéry crosses. But they've got it again. That's a sharp pass. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Stood up well to him there. Mbappe. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Ribéry. He's shifting through. And Ribéry! And one more try. This time surely. And yes, it's there!
Rafinha o Dembélé.
They are right back in
Dembélé.
business.
Well,
Rafinha
back to
más
square
regular
one,
que
but I
Dembélé,
hope this
pero
game opens up
Dembélé
from here. It looks as if it could happen.
en su prime supera a
Not so
Rafinha,
much
en verdad.
sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And he gets rid in a hurry. It'll be a throw-in.
Ella me gusta más, me gusta más.
Drives it in. And that should get the job done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Goes in for the header!
Damn!
And he has kept it out somehow.
¿De dónde sale ese
Lewandowski really
portero?
must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Costa Rica are looking to go forward now.
No sé, no.
Pedri. Bui spots it and intercepts. And it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Pedri. Messi. It's Pedri. Mbappe. And he's running for Mbappe! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Mbappe. That is good alertness. Goulet. Well-timed, excellent interception. And here's Lewandowski. Ribéry. Not the most accurate pass. Lewandowski. Back in possession and ready to go again.
Damn.
That's offside. Yes, it is.
¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Parates.
Lewandowski. Oh, they could be caught out here. Plays a sharp little ball here. Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Qué joder.
This possibly the last play of the half. That has been knocked clear.
¿Qué? ¿Por qué estaba en el piso, cabrón? Diache.
And the half-time whistle goes. Barcelona head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Bueno, el equipo está... Pero en los últimos 15 minutos voy a hacer cambios, ¿eh?
Costa Rica get the ball rolling for the second period. Alexander-Arnold. Well, no, that is pretty much the end of that. That pass isn't the best. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And it's Ribéry. And he's intervened well there. Alexander-Arnold.
Whatever happens, That's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that was very necessary. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, no joy this time.
Foden.
Foot in. Lewandowski. Ribery has found the net here, of course. Gently done. It's Lewandowski! Lewandowski! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Diego Carlos calmly anticipates. And he's picked out the run. Donnarumma can claim that. Dui carries the ball down the right. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dui, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control.
There's the header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. No, that's been intercepted. Looking for the runner. Mbappe! Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Great ball if he can get there. Donnarumma gets good distance on it. Ødegaard. Lewandowski. That's a little off target. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Terrific header! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Mbappe really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Lewandowski. Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Great defending, strong and determined. Lewandowski. And that's too far for anyone. Costa Rica can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Ødegaard. Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And it's Messi. Mbappe! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
El dorsal 20. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Porra, idiotas. Inservibles. ¿Dónde está el otro cabrón ese? No me diga que está. Idiotas. Vale más. Es increíble, guys. Vamos, cabrón. Bien, que nada. Bueno.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Costa Rica get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Aims beyond the defence. Can he spark a counter here? And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Mbappe.
¿Quién puede ser? Sí.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. Costa Rica can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now it's Ribery. And the pass is intercepted. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Mikel Oyarzabal. He's had it taken off him. Look at the space here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own.
Dame cambiar la bendita táctica, cambiar la formación. Era cuadro. Vamos a ver si esa bendita alineación funciona, porque ninguno me funciona. Justo ahora ninguno bendito alineación me funciona. No. Bendita sea. Pues bien, vamos a ver. Vamos para allá. La misma puta historia siempre. Sígueme, chicos. No, no tengo Ronaldo en el 11 inicial, así que... tengo que hacer algo primero. Mantener... marcaje. ¿Sabes qué? Yo no voy a tener... no, espérate. Aquí quiero cambiar es a Lewandowski. Vamos a ver si esta vez no puedo ganar. Es increíble.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona and the finish! Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Federico Di Marco. He reminds me all the time of a frustrated winger. That position didn't quite work out for him. And now, as a fullback, he can't resist any opportunity to get forward and assist with what's going on up front. He really does add an extra dimension to this attack.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. He's free. And the shots! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's
La
him,
primera
and we
subida
can't be
me mete
surprised
gol.
because his instinct for doing this
Eso no puede
is
ser
incredible.
posible.
Well, there's always a
Eso
chance
no
of being
puede
caught
ser
like that
posible.
when you surrender the football.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe. Odegaard. And that could well leave a mark. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. That's a shade optimistic. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Cristiano Ronaldo. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's a sharp little ball here. Aim forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Mbappe! Oh, shooting chance!
Vamos.
They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
He's got the shot away! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty.
¿Por qué a mí?
Barcelona really could have done without
Dios,
this.
¿por qué a mí? Es increíble.
Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. Goal! Barcelona! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Ronaldo providing an outlet on that flank. Nice interception, well timed. Odegaard powering forward here.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Rijkaard did just a... Oh no, this does not look good. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Mbappe.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
There's the ball in.
Damn.
That's a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Played back in. Nicked it back promptly. There's the hit! Ødegaard. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And he was quick to react. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Great ball if he can get there. Mbappe! They've scored!
Mas.
They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Vamos.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And Messi! Decent enough try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Adams makes the interception. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Tries a shot!
Damn. Oh my goodness.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
¿Qué está pasando, caramba?
Barcelona go into the lead. Hernandez. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Increíble.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Cambio de jugadores.
Vamos a ver ahora.
And we're underway again.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Oh, that's a key interception. Caicedo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mbappe! Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, nicely intercepted. Can he get it through?
That was lovely, that.
Pedri succumbs to the pressure. Barcelona have their third corner. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Messi, distributed tidily. That's the throw. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Can he finish?
Gracias.
He scored!
Gracias, Bobo.
And look at his joy! Is this not why we love
you,
the
bro.
game? And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
La asistencia a este partido.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been the
Fires from distance. Oh, split-second reaction.
Nico Williams is offering a wry smile there.
And he's intervened well there. Messi. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Caicedo gets over and intercepts. That has not gone well. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Barcelona finding their passes. Rijkaard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Sí,
He's going to
amarilla.
have his name taken.
Debió de ser roja por el abusador.
Caicedo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Rafinha might just make this. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Over to the left. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And that should get the job done. Yamal. Oh, and he's through the middle. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cristiano Ronaldo! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it?
intensidad, bro.
Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Mira que no puedo cambiar la mitad. No puedo cambiar la milla, man. Puedo cambiar la milla, man. A ver si cambio alguna cosa, chicos. Todavía no.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
El dorsal 7.
Messi with the short one.
El dorsal 15. Serán sustituidos por El dorsal 14.
Barcelona merit
El
full
dorsal
marks
11.
for their attitude
Neymar.
and application in
El
trying to
dorsal
win this.
9.
It means
El
an
dorsal
awful lot,
24.
obviously.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rafinha. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's had a hit! Keeper's not
Creí
concerned
que
by
iba a
that.
entrar, sí. No tengo más cambios, guys. No tengo más cambios.
Cambio de
Couple of
jugadores
changes
en
then
el
in quick
Barcelona.
succession.
Well,
El
his
dorsal
stamina was called
32.
into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the effort he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Now that's well seen too. That is a great pick out.
Ya, que vamos
Well,
a
both
fuerte.
sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Real chance!
Habrá
He's going to
3
be
minutos
disappointed.
de descanso.
Pedri! Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. That has ended up in no man's land. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's found some space here. Think through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So that's it. It is all over.
¿Qué?
Magic. What a
Uy,
magical
para
football
sí,
match.
bro.
And genuine respect all round. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a decent draw, Peter,
Yeah,
with a good mix
che.
of action and plenty of talking points.
No,
and it
que
ended
ese,
with the right result, in my opinion.
que ese partido era para ganarlo y termine 2-2. Tiene un 3-3. Conchore. No, bebé. Qué intenso estuvo el partido es. Creo que cuando este juega aquí, juega mejor. A ver, sí, todos los días haces directo, bro. Sí, yo hago directo todos los días casi. Todos los días. Mayormente a esta misma hora. Sí. Yo te seguí, mañana nos vemos. Ah, está bien, bro. Gracias por seguirme. Sí, mañana lo siempre hago a esa misma hora y hasta las... Incluso en la tarde también. Ajá, ajá, ajá. Chicos, mañana juega... Chicos, mañana juega... Hay varios partidos interesantes mañana, Pero lo más importante, mañana juega Haití, el poderoso de CONCACAF, contra los Estados Unidos mañana. Vamos a ver con cuál nos toca. Me gusta Warhammer. Me gusta este uniforme, a ver. Siempre marca estrecho a los a los más cerca puede entrar a los delanteros. Marca estrecho. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Ali. ¿Quién ganó hoy? ¿Cuál partido, bro? Hubo varios partidos. Monterrey empató contra River Plate. Inter ganó. México ganó. Sí. Gran de Pachuca es
Well, they
mañana.
say
Bueno,
football's
en
unn's
unas
a
horas.
game, but you should try telling this lot.
En unas
And
horas Real Madrid
undoubtedly the
Pachuca.
week's most eagerly
Pero
awaited
creo que Real
contest.
Madrid va a ganar,
A
aunque
sporting event which
uno nunca
has
sabe.
magnificent scenery as its backdrop.
Este
It
mundial
is tribal and it
mundial
has
de clubes
aroused the most
está
primal
retratando
of
a muchos
instincts in
equipos
so
en
many of
Europa.
us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the
Sí.
passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. And that's an errant pass. And that's been won straight back. He's had it taken off him. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a shot at goal! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished,
Vamos.
and he's done that so often.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Serginho, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Roberto, great defending, strong and determined. And he was quick to react. Messi. Hernandez cuts out the pass. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Lewandowski.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And that's another good win of the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Well timed, excellent interception. And he welcomes it in. Donnarumma will lay claim to that. Looking for options for movement. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And he's being shifted off it. It's Roberto. He can run onto that. That is good strength. And he opts to go forward. That's been intercepted. Mohamed Salah. Osimhen. And the shot's on here. Mohamed Salah!
Debe ser una
It's a goal!
maldita broma. No
They
puedo
are
creer.
right back in business.
No
Well,
puedo
certainly livened things up a bit, and that
creerlo.
next goal now is absolutely crucial.
No, está bien, sigan celebrando.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome...
Osimhen gets the chance. He scored. They've done it. It was coming.
2-0.
They have their reward.
Well,
Dos
there's always a chance of being
2-0.
caught like that when you surrender the football.
2-0. Es increíble. Que no puedo ganar. Que no puedo ganar.
So we
este
have a
título.
breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Serginho.
Such good technique.
He has found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high caliber show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Oh, that's well spotted. Caicedo. And he's intervened well there. Ødegaard. That has been cut short. Alexander-Arnold. Ødegaard. Oh, nicely intercepted. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, that's a key interception. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. He's had a hit. Donnarumma gets rid without sophistication. And he'll shoot here.
Es increíble. Tengo que hacer cambios de nuevo.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Beraldo spots it and intercepts. Pinches it off him. Serginho. He's found a way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And the whistle
Oh
goes for
my
half-time.
goodness.
So half-time, no shortage of
Oh,
action and
Dios.
talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd. And a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2 goals to 1. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Substitution on the field. Number 45.
Es increíble que no puedo.
Coming on the field is
Here we go again then.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. just looked a step too slow on everything.
Tries a shot!
Oh my goodness,
Oh, the keeper's done ever so
goodness,
well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Goodness.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear. And he's cut it out. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Dijk gets a foot in here. Messi. Now that's well seen too. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
To Roberto. Bellingham! It's anyone's ball now. That is good alertness. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Hernandez looking for the run. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that has been knocked clear. There's the shot!
Damn! Is
Oh,
it
just lacked a decent finish. That's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. Forwards and with intent. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Just too much on that. Alexander-Arnold clears it away. Just about up to the hour now.
That's what has to be done now.
Big chance, must be! Now the finish! And this is getting better and better. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, he's found support out wide. Keeper sees it all the way. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And that's definitely not his best. Fiddles it through, and that could set him on his way. He's got away. He's got the shot away! Yes! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Mbappe, expertly cut out, really nicely done. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Yamal. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's there to belt it away. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. And there's green grass, and Batistuta! And somehow he kept it out.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Substitution on the field. Number 27.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 5, Mohamed Salah. Number 9, Bellingham. Number 21, Messi.
Referee's given a
Coming
throw.
on the field, number 8, Neymar. Number 20, Mbappe.
Well played. That has
Number
snuffed out the
18,
danger. And
De
here's De
Bruyne.
Bruyne.
Number 10, Maradona.
Chance here to counter.
Taking place.
Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Mbappe. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
4-1, ¿no? Sí. No puede ser.
Hernandez. Vinicius Junior. Neymar. And it's Maradona. Oh, that's fabulous.
That was lovely, that.
He gets big. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
¿Y parecen aviones?
And the pass is intercepted. And that's going to be a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold, who does have an assist to his name. Yamal. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide. Big chance! He was certain to score.
Estuvo
It is
bien.
an inexplicable
Todo
miss.
bien. Joder, tío. Joder.
Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Maradona. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, well played. Mbappe. Can he spark a counter here? Ronaldo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes.
Mira,
Has a goal!
¿cómo es posible? ¿Cómo es posible que yo dispare una pelota vuelva al
Comfort, yet
vuelve
more
a ello
comfort,
también?
easing away. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
He perdido esta parte. Damn. Les dio una victoria, un empate, ¿eh? Ah, es que chicos, voy a cambiar de estilo. Formación, voy a jugar como un 4. No puedo jugar de 4-2. Es un equipo también defensivo así. 3, 1. Ah, me van a matar. 2, 4. Buscarlo esa niña, ese cronómetro me funciona. Yo voy a intentar. Lo voy a intentar, déjame ver. Pero esos no van ahí. No. Tendría que sacar jugadores de la reserva. No me voy a joder con eso. 4, 2. Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver si se puede. Claro que sí se puede. Si es un equipo que va por fuera me va a matar. Uy. Oye, no. Acá derecho. Sí, es un equipo que juega mucho por fuera.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati.
Melcorner.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And he's gone looking for safety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, there's a probing ball. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Musiala. Mendes stood his ground strongly. Great position here. Oh, shooting chance!
¿Cómo es posible que toco tanto para tirar a mi área?
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the
Los
target
cabrones de
really
que
should
tengo
have been
no
hit.
saben marcar lo que. Tengo un solo delantero allá arriba.
No, that was never going to make it. That is a great pick out. Can he finish? He's delivered all right.
¿Alguien me puede explicar cómo pasó
Well, once
eso?
more, it's him.
Literal,
And we
yo
can't be
tenía la
surprised
pelota.
because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took
Yo
seconds
tenía
to
la
score
pelota de
once
ahí.
the ball was recovered.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Kimmich, Vitinha for Olise. Nuno Mendes. And it's Otamendi. Kimmich. Otamendi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, that was vital. Otamendi. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And the pass is intercepted. No way through. Gets his pass away. Kimmich.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Es increíble.
And it's pulled back. There's the hit. And he hits the net.
Espérate, no
Hot
puedo,
knife
no.
through butter. They have done it again.
Espérate.
No space,
¿Cómo es
no
posible
problem.
eso?
You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Palmer receives him in a wide position. Palmer. Good read, needed to be. Oh, super find. Big chance! One tries a shot! And it's there! And they're at
No
it
puede
again
ser,
in
no
double
puede
quick
ser.
time. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was
No
almost
puede
teasing the keeper
ser,
then.
no puede ser.
He's had a hit! Ødegaard. And they can counter here. Mbappe.
Qué desastre de defensa, Dios.
Pedri.
Qué desastre.
Time and again they are repelled. And he's running, and the finish! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty.
Penal.
Barcelona
Otra
really
vez.
could have done without this. Donnarumma looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Caught offside that time.
Pues que no sé que este pendejo me estaba jugando así.
Now it's Ødegaard. And there's green grass ahead of him. Mbappe! It's there!
Pero ese pendejo me está
What
jugando
about the pass,
así.
Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
No, puedo cambiar eso, puedo cambiar la alineación. Ok. No, hay que cambiar cosas, bro. Hay que cambiar, a ver. Estoy
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Esa alineación me
El dorsal
condenó.
15.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
El
fact.
dorsal 21.
Barcelona playing for pride here. The match surely be on them.
El dorsal 19.
Barcelona have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Pedri. And that is a little undercooked. Vitinha. He's in a great position. He's gone direct here.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
He's in space and looking for options. Kimmich gets it away. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, easy pickings there. Vitinha. He's in plenty of space here. Mbappe. He's picked his way through. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Se ruega al propietario de una furgoneta gris con matrícula Capicúa.
Vamos a ver si se puede dar vuelta a ese partido, pero vamos a ver.
There's the start of the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Neymar. Kimmich. Vitinha. Fernandez. Has a shot! Yamal. He's going to be disappointed with that. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And through to the goalkeeper. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. There's the shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. Fernandez. Now Neymar. That's been cut out, well
La
played.
asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.628 espectadores.
Vitinha. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the cutback.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
¿Ustedes creen que puedo ganar este partido, en verdad? No sé. No sé si puedo o si voy a poder ganar este partido, guys.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, look at the space here. That'll be a corner.
Qué mal.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Tomori. Caicedo. Looking for the runner. Oh, that's a key interception. And he cuts out the supply. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Yamal.
Might want to be careful there.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Amarilla.
Fernandez gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Pedri. Marquinhos wins the duel this time. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mbappe pulls it back.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Kimmich. Messi. And he was quick to react. Vinicius Junior. Kimmich. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, good ball.
Damn.
Marquinhos. Wilshere. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, nicely intercepted. Just 5 minutes left. And it's the goalkeepers to claim.
Qué
Otamendi.
vergüenza.
Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. It's their second corner of the game. Milan are looking to go forward now.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Shot could be on. Mbappe!
¿Qué hizo?
And that is that. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful
Me
enough,
acaban de
there's
ganar.
all the analysis.
Me acaban de ganar, ¿eh? Debo volver atrás. Vamos a ver. Carajo. Esto. Ya, che. Esto gana 2 partidos, un empate, una victoria para poder pasar, ¿eh? Otra vez hay que cambiar la alineación. No me gusta hacer eso, pero voy a empezar con Messi, Neymar, Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Ninguno me está agrediendo a los defensores. Ya, se me está durmiendo este brazo. Se me está durmiendo este brazo. Ujú, ujú. ninguno sancionado. Entrenamiento de posición. Prueba de habilidad. Pues un jugador. Diab. Fuerza en el salto. Ah, no sé por qué tienen tanta de. No sé por qué tienen tantos de esas. Pase. Disparo. No necesita disparo. No, no necesita disparo. Pase. Regate. Por lo menos. Destreza. Pues. Fuerza en salto. Defensa. Fuerza interior. Destreza. No sé por qué tiene P. Portero. Fuerza en el por alto. Fuerza interior. Destreza. Pase. Sí. ¿Qué? ¿Qué? Aún así se va por ahí. Qué bendita vaina. El tremenda habilidad. Vamos a tomar chance ahí. Guys, sígueme, Sígueme, dale me gusta al live. Uh, tengo 6000.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. Valverde. He's through here. Well, nicely intercepted. Now it's Lewandowski. Messi. He is through here. And the shots!
¿Qué?
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created
Alguien
because
escribió
of
en el chat.
good, lively
Aldo,
movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Aldo Bueso, hola, ¿cómo estás, Aldo? Aldo Bueso.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Valverde. Valverde with the cross.
There's much frustration.
Tries a shot!
Damn.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And we have our very first corner. Up for a header! And now a sudden chance to counter.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Mbappe! Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the... There's the hit! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, it's got in!
Madre mía.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
But that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Up he goes! And again!
¿Qué?
Oh, taken with style! And again! They simply do not know what has hit them. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. It's a mighty effort! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
¿Qué está pasando?
Cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And here's Yamal. Played back in. Oh, that's well spotted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Lewandowski is flagged offside.
Es increíble. Necesito 2 victorias.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Mbappe! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, it was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that.
That's positional gold. He utilised...
Valverde! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground,
No
swallow me
puedo
up.
creer eso. Literalmente no puedo creer que me están ganando así. Pero así. Tan fácil.
Defending was strong and firm. That'll be a throw-in.
beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Ball is over the line. Barcelona already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. Barcelona making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Aim forwards. Pedri. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Donnarumma sends that a long way. That's a nice... Yamal!
Bien.
He scored! 100 games of service, duly rewarded.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So is this the start of a comeback? Messi delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
And smartly reclaimed. Mbappe! Vitinha, and he cuts out the supply. Half-time getting close now. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, well played, well played. Yamal, that is a great pick out. And he's managed to get free. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Messi. Now it's Osimhen.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Oh, terrible pass. Now it's Osimhen.
Bien.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Alexander-Arnold. And he's taking no chances there. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Hola, Statrudin Aras. Statrudin.
Los espectadores que tengan previsto abandonar el estadio en coche, que lo hagan de forma ordenada para evitar atascos.
Jazfrudin.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Well read, nice interception. He's looking to set free a runner. Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh no, Mbappe!
Bien.
There's a goal!
Bien,
The
Mbappé.
second half off to a spectacular start. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
He won't be happy with that one. Alexander-Arnold. So much time and space here. Donnarumma deals with it effortlessly. Pedri. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's had it nicked away. Well read, and the danger is averted. He's ended up in no man's land. He's in plenty of space here. And he's there to clear it.
Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A look.
Oh, that's ambitious. A
¿Qué hacía ahí?
Control. And that is a smashing hit.
¿Qué
Struck
fue?
with power and accuracy.
That's a great hit, but you've got to question why the defence didn't do a better job in trying to close it down.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little simple.
Oh no, what has happened here? And he's in on goal. Nice interception, well timed. He's got the shot away! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Valverde! Valverde! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
That's been cut out, well played. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, important interception. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Fofana. Messi. Fofana. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. That is good alertness. Out of play for a throw. Good spot, he's seen the run.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Back into the middle. Mbappe! Mbappe! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, that's a real shame, because it could have led to a real momentum shift.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, what a ball! Donnarumma catches it safely. Well timed, excellent interception. Great ball if he can get there.
¿Por
And
qué?
no, he couldn't find the finish. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Van Dijk wins the duel this time.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
It's a good run, that. Great timing. And he's intervened well there.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
1 minute to add, according to the board.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's that, the end. Here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, But these players have got what it takes to come back
Es
from this.
increíble que he estado perdiendo todo el tiempo ahí. No puede ser. No mames, güey. ¿Qué más tengo que hacer? Ah, bueno, no me queda de otra. Es esto. Eta Kenji, a Kenji, a Kenji, a Kenji, a Kenji, a Kenji, a Kenji. No tiene sus cosas. Sí, ya tengo que conseguir para Kenji. Es increíble, guys. Wow. ¿Cuánto tarda para coger una? No mames, güey. Está tardando demasiado para coger una vaina.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. The Dutch capital is rocking. It always has. It did in the days when the great man after whom this arena is named took to the field, and it still does here and now. The faithful expect, and the team must deliver. We have already started here. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, they're struggling to
Amarilla,
cope
para que
with
se
a
quede
pacey
viendo.
dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Oh, easy pickings there. That's Maradona. Well read, nice interception. Referee's given a throw. He's found a way through. That is good strength. Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe.
Well, someone I'm really looking forward to seeing is one of a kind, El Diego. The word legend is badly overused in our world, Peter, but he qualifies with room to spare. An absolute genius.
Just watching the guy play is a thrill. He's so different, just brilliantly different.
Can beat teams pretty much on his own.
Oh, that's a key interception. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's got away. Chance to finish. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
¿Qué tanto cojo estaba el título? No entiendo.
Out of play for a throw. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Guti going face to face with his great rival. That's gone loose. Van der Vaart. Ajax have it back and can go again. There will be a throw-in. It's a pretty loose pass. David Villa. Real chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Guti is flagged offside. Gets a good foot in there. Yamal. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Alexander-Arnold. Ajax looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. He's going to be disappointed with that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, this is a great position. He's had a shot.
Bien.
Goal! Barcelona! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. That
Come on,
was
bro.
easy, almost too easy.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot it was ghastly defence.
Come on, bro. No, se fue. Oh, queda un partido para ascender. Será mañana, chicos. Que tengo que ir. Gracias por los que se quedaron, por los que están y por los que estuvieron, pero se fueron. Gracias, chicos. Nos vemos mañana. Déjame ver algo primero. Ujú, 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 ujú. Nada, chicos, adiós. Nos vemos mañana.